everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have two of the best quarterbacks in the league with two of the biggest arms. It's Aaron Rodgers going up against Carson Palmer.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year. But it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rodgers to throw on second down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The old connection, Rodgers to Nelson, getting Green Bay a first down. Now they go end around with Adams. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Caught by Nelson. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control for lack of a...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frosty Rucker in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll be a Green Bay first down. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
He completes it to Nelson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Palmer on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A toss play. This is Peterson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Play clock winding down. They'll indeed go for it. Palmer. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Give him 6 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, Cardinals. Adrian Peterson, 65 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Now it's Palmer. And that'll be incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
319.
Now Rodgers. Just keeping the play alive. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They go play action here on first down. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. They got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Palmer. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fitzgerald. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say it put the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Palmer to throw on second down. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the red zone now, here's Palmer on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They pitch it out to Peterson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Palmer now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. For the Green Bay Packers, they're coming off a 7-9 season as their offense makes their way back onto the field. But with that 7-9 season, Charles, they saw their string of 8 straight playoff appearances come to an end. And it was just weird not to have Green Bay in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, you kept searching for them, didn't you? You kept looking down the list. When does Green Bay play in the playoffs? Because you're so used to it. But with the injury to Aaron Rodgers that knocked him out for so long, the offense really struggled. Finished 26th in the league in total offense. In a lot of ways, remarkable they finished 7-9.
Yeah, and Brett Hundley came in, tried to do his thing. I don't think it was much of an indictment on the play of Hundley, as it made me appreciate Aaron Rodgers more.
I think we all did, and I do believe that the head coach, Mike McCarthy, was trying to fashion offense and also take care of Brett Hundley in the beginning, and that made things easier for opposing defenses.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Now he'll escape to his right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
He's got his target. It's Cobb. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Rodgers now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
10 yards still left on second down. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On first down, Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On the toss, here's Johnson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Cardinals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. And the wideout in motion. 3rd and 2. Now Palmer. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Well, here we go on 4th down. Palmer, and he's got Fitzgerald. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 11 yards for number 11.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 52 yards. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Now he's forced out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
26.
They'll try and throw for it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll send Brown in motion right. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll first down carry here for Johnson. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They pitch it out to Johnson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Second down, Peterson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
incurring the penalty. Montgomery, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Rodgers hands to Montgomery. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Cobb. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get him back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. From the left hash, he'll have to cut. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A fantastic football game and a late lead change here to put this team up. Now they have to respond defensively.
Was that the breakthrough they were looking for? Was that the one that puts them over the top? Unfortunately, there's still time left on the clock. They can't relax yet.
And he puts it through. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a desk. He's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 41 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Second down following the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Here we go. It's Palmer on 4th down. And able to find John Brown. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. A toss left side, Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.